Natürlich hat er eine Lösung gefunden irgendwann. Wenn du ohne Skrupel vorgehst, kannst du relativ große Schritte machen. Was denkst du, auf was Wissenschaft basiert im Zweiten Weltkrieg? Da wurde an Kriegsgefangenen und an anderen Forschung gemacht. Und ja, im Zweiten Weltkrieg sind die Deutschen alle im Urlaub gewesen, beziehungsweise ausgewandert. Petrus? Warum steht... Ach so, all meine Begleiter stehen im Raum.
Konstantin, my dear cousin. I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring? We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus. Really? So, what was causing them? The city and its outposts were continuously being attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I have never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation. Do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders. And yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardai Glenderman, a beach guardian. But it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you have already done what had to be done by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I'm certain there's more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, dear cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you will excuse me, dear cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
You better tell me everything.
But Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently. He sleeps very little, and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Listen, I understand this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went, but he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So, If you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
He never was very reasonable. But it is true that these walks at night are rather suspicious.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Enon Miel Frichtemann had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
Dieses ganze Potenzial, dieses Gefühl der Macht, ich fühle mich so lebendig, meine Experimente waren erfolgreich. Kasachs Bindung hat mich geheilt, aber die ich selbst erzeugt habe, haben mich zu einem Gott gemacht. Bald wird die ganze Insel meinen Ruf folgen, solange ich nicht gestört werde. Eine kleine Gruppe von vertriebenen Eingeborenen hat mich neulich Abend in Kevlar gesehen. Wenn sie mich verraten, könnten sie meinen ganzen Plan ruinieren. Ich kann dieses Risiko nicht eingehen, ich muss sie loswerden. Ob er das Dorf vielleicht schon vernichtet hat? Ja, es ist natürlich offensichtlich. Der Gott hat es ja schon gesagt, dass unser Vetter das Problem ist. Aber Malikor haben wir trotzdem nicht besiegt. Die Krankheit. Klar, durch die Bindung mit der Insel, aber sonst...
Has lost his mind for good. Now he's talking about killing people simply because they have seen him. We can't let him do this.
Hier liegen einfach tote Tiere rum. Und hier wird gekämpft. Ach, die werden von wilden Tieren angegriffen.
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse, but he looks a bit like an Onol Manawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different, darker.
He's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me. So we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
He could hide in the old house. He would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't he?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent, Onol Manawi.
I'll leave you alone.
Übrigens, Chat, das ist falsch. Ich bin nicht verantwortlich dafür, dass er ein Dorgan wurde, sondern der Heiler hat ihn zum Dorgan gemacht. Weil er meinte, der überlebt nicht mehr lange. Und das war ein Fehler. Ich habe ja nicht den Heiler gesagt, pass mal auf, mach die mal zu einem von euch. Oder binde den an die Insel. Weil du meinst, das wäre eine tolle Idee. Was natürlich nicht war. Er sollte seine Schmerzen nennen, er sollte nicht mit der Insel verbinden. Und er sollte ihn auch nicht heilen. Ach, da oben. Deshalb. Dafür kann man mich nicht verantwortlich machen. Das ist ja so, als wenn du sagst, du rettest heute jemanden, dass der vom Auto überfahren wird, wenn er 13 ist. Oder was auch immer, kann jedes Alter haben. Und 10 Jahre später wird das, keine Ahnung, so ein Menschenschänder. Konntest du ja nicht wissen.
Look, he's coming.
Vor allem glaube ich, dass ich den Abschnitt der Geschichte hätte nicht verändern können. Was hat mich denn jetzt getroffen? Die waren doch alle eingefroren. Alles repariert.
He must have used this passage. We'd do well to follow him.
Where are you, my little Vetter? Mein nicht fetter Vetter. Den Baum kennen wir doch. Sein Geweih ist gewachsen.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill him for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain this.
He won't come back. He's the one contaminating the Guardians. He's the one responsible for the attack.
He's gone mad. It's the only explanation.
Let's see if you can ward off this Feind. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this Feind. Let's see if you can ward off this Feind. Let's see if you can ward off this Feind.
Dass der Blitzschritt so praktisch ist, ey. Ich hätte den viel früher lernen sollen. Wie viele von diesen Nadeik wird es eigentlich geben?
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me. Steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
Even if I hesitate to follow the orders of a talking stone, I know what I saw, and I fear that this thing has not lied to us. What your cousin is doing is horrific, and he must be stopped.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
Don't forget, he has a personal guard. He's bound to have warned them against us after what happened.
You're right. We should be careful.
And we're gonna need an army. Alone against all of these creatures, we'll be no match for them.
The natives will follow us. What do you think about the Nords?
I would like to answer you myself, but alas, I cannot. The question will have to be asked to the Admiral.
We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us crazy, but not here. On an island where everything is possible, and all folly is accepted. Let us go. We need to put an end to all of this.
Oh, das Händlerkongregation ist jetzt feindlich. Und jetzt müssen wir unsere Verbündeten zusammenziehen. Wähle eine Allianz, um das Heiligtum vor Konstantin zu beschützen. Das erinnert mich sehr an... boah, das war ja auch bei Mass Effect irgendwie. Verbünde alle Fraktionen, um die Aliens zu vernichten und so weiter und so fort. Gut, dass ich mich mit allen gut gestellt habe. Wir werden erstmal Telem überzeugen, uns zu helfen. Danach gehen wir zur Brückenallianz rüber. Und dann machen wir die Sachen bei den Eingeborenen. Und dann gehen wir in unsere frühere Heimatstadt. Und werden die Leute überzeugen. Was ist los, Dicker? Und denn jetzt immer? Hä? Warum willst du denn jetzt immer auf den Schoß kommen? Das ist ja normalerweise überhaupt nicht dein Stil. Ja, hau dich hin, schlummer ein bisschen auf meinem Schoß. Vor allem kratzt mir gerade den Fuß auf, Hund. Aber danke.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Do you remember I thought that someone must have been responsible for the attacks you sustained?
Yes, you thought that this guardian who sent us the animals couldn't have been acting alone.
And I was right, sadly.
You're hesitating. Are you afraid of my reaction?
Indeed. As the person responsible is none other than my cousin, Constantine.
Does this mean that the congregation has decided to wage war on us? And thanks to which obscure alliance has your cousin been able to manipulate these creatures?
Constantine acted alone, and he betrayed us as much as he betrayed you, believe me. As for the way he manipulated these creatures, do you remember that my cousin was sick?
Absolutely. And it is said that his recovery was the result of a rather suspicious miracle. Are you telling me that your cousin has made a pact with the demons of this island?
Something like that. He was cured by a denegad of the island who performed a bonding ritual. But the power he received from this made him thirsty for more, and he bonded himself to other places, thus gaining control over the guardians who were protecting these sacred places.
But why attack us? Did his madness make him forget about our alliance?
His thirst for power is making him want to control the island entirely by himself. And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary on the volcano. I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taken control of. And I need some help. I will go and find the other factions, of course. But we need the help of Teleme. Having a common enemy should help us forget all the differences that have been opposing us.
The idea that we would protect the sanctuary from an insular demon is completely insane. But you have helped us several times, and I trust your judgment. You can count on our help. My men will fight by your side.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Thanks to your wisdom, we have a chance to prevail. I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Dum, dum, dum. Wir sind eine Sekte. Dumm, 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 dumm. Wir beten einen Gott an, den wir nicht sehen. Dumm, 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 dumm. Wir verbrennen Leute auf dem Scheiterhaufen. Dumm, 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 dumm. Ach, weg. Und du wolltest hochkommen. Jetzt musst du hier nicht rummeckern. Ja, ja, ja. Umso oller, umso doller. Ja, dann leg dich über den Tisch. Aber nicht auf... Oh. Ja. Ich komme klar mit 3 cm Mauspad-Hund. Ist schon okay. Alles cool bei dir.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sardet, and to what do I owe this honor?
I have come to solicit your help and to propose we forge an alliance.
An alliance? Against whom?
You remember, no doubt, the attacks that fell upon Hikmet, but also San Mateus, and against the natives.
Of course. You told me that different guardians sent the beasts.
Precisely. And the guardians were manipulated by someone. I discovered who it was. This revelation will not please you, but I have no choice but to tell you. It is Constantine.
Surely you jest. What is the meaning of this? Do you know how many men have died during these attacks?
Allow me to continue, I beg you. My cousin's sickness shook him to the core. Then, there was a ritual and his capture. And Constantine has fallen into madness. He has been increasing these rituals in order to link himself to the island, to gain power and manipulate its creatures. He is fighting a war against everyone, and it now appears he wants to take control of Tirfridi. He is preparing to attack the volcano sanctuary, and I need help to stop him. It is in the name of the congregation that I come to see you. Constantine betrayed us as well.
That's madness. It is complete madness. All of this superstitious nonsense. These absurd theories. I believed you sincere, de Sardet. Which does not mean that I believe you now. But no matter. You are in need of men to stop your cousin who has already attacked us?
Precisely. I have already gathered support, but I need as many allies as possible.
Let us be clear. I don't believe for an instant that this story has a link to the island or whatever foolishness, but I do trust you. You have rendered us valuable services and have supported us. And since we cannot allow the crimes of your cousin to go unpunished, we will stand beside you.
Thank you, Excellency, thank you. You have improved our chances of success tenfold. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Und alle wissen sofort, wo sie hin müssen. Es ist wie im Musical. Wart ihr alle bei der Bandprobe? Natürlich. Deshalb wissen wir ja auch, welche Tracks wir heute singen. In der Cafeteria von High School Musical. Ich sende einfach später Boten, wenn es zur Schlacht kommt. Na, hoffen wir mal, dass das Dorf ist. Wo wir die Eingeborenen überzeugen sollen. Ach, Moment mal. Man muss mit mehreren Anführern reden. Ne, nur mit einem.